continuar com a gameplay de The Tower of Light, mas eu vou focar em alguns troféus aqui, tá? Eu já zerei o jogo, tá? Eu vou disponibilizar mais tarde a gameplay, dando continuidade àquela primeira transmissão, tá? E depois a gente vai agora, e depois eu compartilho, e agora a gente vai vamos dar continuidade a uns troféus aqui. O que acontece? Vamos lá, deixa eu só carregar aqui. Eu acho que eu fui no botão errado. Espera aí. Vamos lá. Esse jogo, galera, o final dele foi assim, surpreendente, tá? Eu fiquei bem mexido mesmo, tá? Vamos lá, aqui ó, olha só, como vocês podem perceber, eu habilitei aqui ó, o 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11B e o 12A. O que falta aqui? Esses aqui de cima e esses 4 aqui, certo? E esses 2 aqui. Mas esses 2 aqui acho que não conta não. Os principais são esses aqui e esse aqui de cima, certo? Chamado parque. Então a gente vai vir aqui, ó. Vai vir do 5. Bom, para habilitar aquele lá, eu vou ter que fazer uma sequência correta para a gente poder chegar no capítulo certo, né? Vamos lá. Aqui, capítulo. Aqui. Antes disso, vamos ver se eu consigo fazer uma coisa aqui. Ah, tá. Beleza. Laboratório. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo vir aqui. Lavanderia, ginecologia. Ok, não, vamos focar naquele lá, porque tem uns coletáveis também que eu não consegui pegar. Eu não peguei tudo. Eu vou pegar agora.
March 12th, 1938. Renee T, 16 years old. Menstruation at age 12.
We can't read this document. It is forbidden. We mustn't. If they find out, there will be trouble.
Have you ever wondered who you are?
Will you help me to understand?
She is frightened, hears noises and ghosts.
Yes, that's true. The ward where Amara was. Yes, the state. I can't remember. Let's
Pronto, essa sequência agora que eu vou deixar aqui embaixo.
the grounds at the back of the hospital, and then down to the kitchens.
Vamos lá. A cozinha, se eu não me engano, aqui, ó. Não. Ai, caramba. Aqui, ó.
This is the road we used to take. If it weren't for her, in the grounds on that bench in spring, so many days. It was an escape, watching nature around us as she talked and smiled. And then there were the kitchens. Sometimes we stole food and ran back to the bench to eat it in secret, and we laughed. She did things to me. Sometimes she touched me. In the shower, I felt her body against mine for the first time. It was a shiver that warmed my soul. Eyes closed, the light slipped away. She wasn't in the system. He wouldn't let her in. That's it. She must be the key to my memories, to the reasons why. Nature helped me to forget, to escape from the system.
Então, galera, essa sequência aqui, com isso eu ganhei um troféu chamado Sozinha, tá? Tem outra aqui, ó, que eu já tinha feito. Vocês vão caminhar, vocês vão fazer esse caminho aqui pela...
The land of light was far away, and we spent the days chatting on the stone benches.
Só vocês verem aqui, ó, que vai aparecer mais um troféu também, mas vamos lá que a gente vai dar, que a gente já fez, então vambora. Na última transmissão eu fiquei meio perdido dentro da cozinha, tá? Agora eu já sei exatamente onde ir, então vai ser mais rápida. Aqui tinha que ter alguma coisa, mas tudo bem, vambora. Vamos lá, se tem alguma coisa nesses bancos aqui, eu acredito que não. Não, vamos lá. Seguinte, se eu não me engano, aqui tem um troféu, tá? Vocês entram aqui, ó, ativou. Eu já ganhei esse troféu anteriormente. Tenho bem aqui. Vem aqui, ó, cozinha.
Come on, let's look everywhere. She must be here, I'm certain.
Deixa eu ver aqui, ó. Abre essa porta. Abre essa porta aqui. Pronto.
We can't go down there. There's too much water. Now and again, but now she's always there. I'm going. The doctor's not here. He's coming this afternoon. Try and speak to him. But nobody gave her a cuddle. They punished her instead. They said she was sick and her dreams were troubling her. They weren't even hers anymore. I need her. But we will find her. We'll find her, won't we? When the water in the shower was cold, we ran away. But when it was hot, then she came to Renee under that cruel white light. I can still feel the shivers her body gave me. Everything must return to how it was. If we recreate that magic, she'll come to us.
Caralho, isso não acaba. Pronto, ó. A gente vem aqui e fecha. Cadê? Exatamente aqui, ó. Agora sim. Trava aqui. Trava ali. Ah, deixa eu ver. Aqui, ó. Ativa aqui. Isso aqui. Pronto. Na última transmissão eu fiquei perdidinho. É só vir aqui, ó. E ver aqui, ó. Qual que tá escrito? Banheiros. Pronto. Era pra ter feito isso e eu não fiz.
Now everything is ready.
Não sabia.
We can go to the bathrooms. We can go along that narrow corridor in the kitchens. We'll meet her in the showers, yes.
Prontinho, ó. Agora vem aqui, ó, capítulos. Beleza, ó. Esses dois liberados. Vambora. A gente tem que ir jogando pra poder liberar o 11A. Pronto. Os banheiros. Preciso só lembrar onde é que fica. Cadê? Banheiro pra visita. 12 e 13. Vamos ali no 12. Pra cá. Aqui, ó.
Everything's ready. Let's get undressed and leave our clothes on the hooks in the changing rooms.
Aqui. Ali. Aí pronto, a gente vem aqui, ó, interage
Let's
com a
turn the
água.
water on now, and everything will be as before.
Pronto. A gente vai lá no final. Pronto.
Amara was everything I could have been, but she no longer existed. I'd have loved to erase everything I did, but instead I always went ahead and did it again. It was my fault, and she disappeared from my life. They gave you injections there, which made your body and soul tremble violently. A whirlwind of anguish and unbearable pain. I lived in terror of the next time. They had taken me upstairs to that ward where no one wanted to go.
Lembrando que esse jogo se passa partes na década de 40, tá? Então a visão que eles tinham sobre a homossexualidade era diferente, né? Graças a Deus isso mudou.
Let's look for Renee's room in the slightly agitated ward.
Deixa eu ver se vai abrir essa porta ou é outra. Essa aqui.
When there was too much chaos, they closed all the windows and the door. They turned off the lights, and it was pitch black. Some people fell asleep. Some others stopped seeing their demons and
Aqui, galera,
became
a
more
gente não
calm.
viu antes, ó. Mas vamos focar logo pra gente não perder tempo aqui. Fecha a porta. Liga a lanterna aqui, ó. Fecha. Fecha aqui. E pronto.
They put a straitjacket on you. They gave you a cold shower. They suffocated you with a sheet. They tied you to the bed. They tied me to the bed. A woman died next to me, choked by her own vomit. She was tied down because she wouldn't stop pleasuring herself. I can still hear her death rattle. I screamed, but nobody came. Everybody screamed in there, all of them. It was then I saw the doll, which wasn't Charlotte. No, she wasn't Charlotte. The past came back to hurt me again. In the loneliness of that crowded ward, he brought it with him. I thought I would never see him again. He'd come to remind me who I was. That's what my mother used to do. That's what I had done. It seems that my life in here was just a repeat of what it had been outside. The doll, the fear, the shame. I'd have loved to erase everything I did, but instead I always went ahead and did it again. Montefoscoli, November 12th, 1939. My dear daughter, it is with great sadness that I heard what happened. Your transfer and your sufferings are a cause of great worry for me. It will take time, but you'll see, things will improve. They'll treat you and you'll get better again. I pray a lot, every day. Write to me often, and
Bom,
this is
seguinte,
the
galera,
last letter she wrote
essas
to me.
cutscenes
Once I
a
was
gente
put
não
into
tem
this
como
ward,
pular,
I
tá?
was overwhelmed by
Infelizmente.
loneliness. After that medical examination I received, why is that man here? Why doesn't she come to see me? Did I make a mistake? It didn't seem like she wanted to abandon me. What did I do wrong? I'd like to be able to reply to her again now, to change things.
Essa sequência aqui, ó. Vou pegar aqui. Sabe? Pronto.
Perhaps she would have listened to me. Will she reply?
Se eu não me engano... Eita, que travou
The
aqui
letters
agora.
were sent to the archive. It was
Os
their
arquivos
job to
ficam para
post
esse lado
them.
aqui, ó. Só confirma aqui, ó. Esse aqui, ó. 12. Bora. Só ver uma coisa aqui, ó. Que capítulo nós estamos? Ah, estamos no 9. Beleza.
When you were sent to a lunatic asylum, you lost the right to possess anything.
Aqui, ó.
Everything you arrived with was packed up and stored here, even the clothes you were wearing, in case you were released one day. But far too many never left. Dear Mother, please, I beg you, get me out of this place. I'm so frightened here. You were right. I know I was wrong. I understand. I'm so ashamed. If only you knew how much. Montefoscoli.
Pronto.
Mom is good, but she's not well. That's why that man came. She also sent us the doll. I could have played with it and talked to it while waiting for her to come, but Renee didn't bring it with her. Perhaps she's been abducted like all the others and is locked up here somewhere.
Tá aqui, galera, ó. Vem aqui, ó. Esse aqui. Deixa eu vir aqui.
Now we can open the bundle on that table in front of the window. You see? Mom was good. I was bad. Mom was worried about Renee and Charlotte. I abandoned Charlotte. We've abandoned her.
Sapatilha. Bom, vamos lá.
Let's look for Charlotte. We have abandoned her. Will she still be where we abandoned her, under the warm lights?
É aquela boneca que a gente pegou lá no início da outra transmissão aqui, ó. Infelizmente não tem como pular, hein, galera. Então a gente vai ter que ver isso aí.
I didn't do anything. I just obeyed orders.
I only obeyed orders.
Charlotte has gone away. leave us alone. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us now. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders. Even though we're bad. Mom won't leave us alone. I didn't do anything. Charlotte gone away. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us now. She loves us, even though we're bad. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
Aqui, ó, galera. Estamos aqui, ó. Nós desbloqueamos esse 6, 7, 8, 9, o 10 e agora o 11, certo? Agora aqui a gente vai selecionar esses papéis aqui, tá vendo? E vocês farão a sequência que eu vou fazer agora, tá? Eu vou pular os diálogos, porque a gente já perdeu muito tempo aqui em cutscene.
December 15th. They were only trying. No contact. Did I imagine Amara? That's not possible. She was there. I know she was there. I feel it. She must have left some traces of her presence.
A gente vai voltar lá na sala dos arquivos. No vídeo com a gameplay que eu vou postar futuramente, vai estar aquela parte ali toda ela vai estar inteira, vai estar sem cortes, tá? Deixa eu vir aqui, ó, nesse aqui, que é o da letra A. Selecionar logo esse aqui.
Amara B., aged 32, housewife, mother of 2 daughters, married to Mario B. So Amara does exist. Yet she had no children and wasn't married, but that photo, it's her. June 3rd, 1936. Admitted yesterday, showing signs of improvement. June 8th. Cheerful, calm, and tranquil. Her behavior is good and she's keeping herself clean and tidy. Discharged on June 10th. April 28th, 1937. Arrived accompanied by her husband in an anxious and nervous state. Has difficulty speaking, trembles. Discharged May 14th. My memories don't match up. What's the point of this? Perhaps my memory is playing tricks on me. Things are not as I remember them, as I see them. But she said she liked me. I just can't understand it. I just wanted to say goodbye to her for the last time. I never even said goodbye to her. How could a soul survive in this hell? I so want to feel things again, pain, passion. Feel the damn tears rolling down my face to remember that I was alive.
Prontinho, mais um troféu. Esse é o troféu chamado depressão, certo? Pessoal, nessa área aqui tem 4 troféus. Um que é só de você entrar no cemitério. Tem outro pra cá. O ritmo do passo é esse mesmo, tá? É uma caminhada bem lenta. Aqui, ó. Entrando aqui, naquele espaço ali, você vai ganhar mais um troféu. Aqui, a gente volta. Para não ficar muito extenso, os outros dois estarão na gameplay. Mas ó, só vocês irem naquele ponto ali e o último tá pra lá, ó. Naquela casinha ali, ó. Só vocês irem lá que vocês ganham. Então a gente vai ter que reiniciar o 11B, que é esse aqui. E nós faremos uma outra sequência e nós faremos umas coisas diferentes aí também. Então vamos lá. Só esperar carregar. Que deu uma travada ali, mas vambora. travou no céu. Foi só reclamar que vai, ó. Agora vai travar no 97, 98. Travou no 98 aqui, ó. 99. 100, vambora. A gente vai novamente aqui, ó. Vai interagir com isso aqui.
September. I was
Faremos
with
uma
Amara
nova
and
sequência.
it was June's. That's how the no contact. Did I imagine Amara? That's not possible. She was there. I know she was there. I feel it. She must have left some traces of her presence. Aqui, ó. Deixa eu ver o pacote que tava aqui, ó. These are Amara's things, I'm certain.
Aqui, ó.
March 12th, 1938. The young girl Renee arrived today. Poor thing, she was terrorized. You see, she remembers the first time we met. I talked to her mother, the dear lady, and she expressed her fears to me, and I promised I'd keep an eye on her daughter. The lady told me her daughter's doll had been taken away, and this worried her, because when she becomes depressed, as she is now, Renee barricades herself in her room and can't communicate. The doll becomes her voice, eyes, and ears. Dr. B said I'll soon get out of here. I'm sorry. I'm so sad to leave Renee. I won't be able to protect her anymore. My poor friend. She was hoping to be able to get out of here, but nobody ever leaves this place. That poor girl is really ill. I am the only one she ever speaks to. I told her I was leaving, and she stared at me, saying that I would never leave. It was quite unnerving, and then she started to cry. I felt like crying too. She didn't say anything else. What worries me is that I'm sure that terrible man is watching her. He was the one who brought her here, and of all the good people, why did it have to be him? She knew. I told her everything. She knew about that man. But I instructed a nurse friend of mine to keep an eye on her, and I'm sure she will, because she's a good woman. Her friend the nurse. I vaguely remember. She worked on this ward.
Here.
She worked mostly in the Maragliano pavilion. Let's get out of here and find that pavilion. She was there and nothing could frighten me anymore.
Ela trabalhava aqui, ó. Aí. Pavilhão Maragiano. Tá, eu acho que eu sei, vambora. Vamos ver se é aqui. É aqui, ó. Beleza, vamos lá. Se eu não me engano, aqui tem uma... Pra cá. É esse lado mesmo? Deixa eu ver aqui. Pra cá. Pra cá? Não. 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 Pra lá mesmo. Acho que... Peraí. Aqui. Agora sim. Esse caminho aqui. Eu achei esse jogo muito bonito, cara, muito bem feito. A história dele é bem pesada, como vocês verão nos vídeos que eu postarei em seguida. Aqui, ó.
She's kind to everyone, even me. I felt a little better when I saw her. The sick children laughed and played with her. Not even they could frighten me. Don't annoy Renee. She's a princess here. Didn't you know? She told stories. She said there was a war out there. But they stared at me and frightened me. They would come to look for me in the evening, and then no one would have protected me. Not even you, Charlotte. Am I right?
Pronto, galera, mais um troféu. Aqui, ó, para vocês poderem acompanhar. Aqui, ó, que a gente abriu foi esse aqui agora, o 12C. Agora a gente vai abrir esse aqui, o 12D. Esse último aqui é pesado, então a gente vai ter que reiniciar. Esse aqui, se eu não me engano, é esse aqui. Vamos lá. A transmissão de hoje vai ser mais curtinha, tá? Tá carregando. Travou nesse 99, hein? Pronto. Agora a gente volta aqui, ó.
September, I was with...
Vamos
They were
pular
on-
aqui.
It was June 2nd. A spontaneous... And the other Renee? June 13th. No con... So, was I Amara? I can't believe it. I
Já.
was...
Eu errei a sequência aqui, mole? Vamos lá. Foi mal, galera. Eu errei aqui a sequência. Deu uma travada aqui. Sempre assim, demora. Esse meu PS4 é o modelo FAT. Se não me engano, ele é o primeiro modelo FAT. Eu preciso dar uma limpada nele. Quando essa pandemia acabar, eu vou levar ele para um técnico para ele dar uma geral.
September.
Agora vamos lá para a sequência certa. C,
They were only.
B,
It was toward June
B,
2nd. A spin.
A,
And
C,
the other.
A.
No. So, was I Amara? I can't believe it. I want to keep looking. It would change everything if we could find traces of her existence.
Aqui.
These are Amara's things, I'm certain.
A gente vai pegar o diário dela.
March 12th, 1938.
Vamos fechar que a gente
A
já
young
viu isso
girl,
antes.
Renee, arrived today. Poor thing, she was terrorized. Her friend, the nurse. I vaguely remember. She worked on this ward.
Deixa eu ver aqui, ó. Essa caixinha aqui, ó.
She worked mostly in the Marigliano pavilion. Let's get out of here and find that pavilion. Renee was alone here. Charlotte had abandoned her. And without Charlotte, Renee couldn't communicate with the outside world. Mother knew that.
A gente vai descer aqui, ó. Aqui. Dessa vez eu não vou me perder de novo. Já vim pra cá direto. Isso aqui, ó. gente vai voltar para aquele mesmo prédio que nós fomos anteriormente. Aquele ali, ó. Aqui, ó. Pronto.
She's kind to everyone, even me. I felt a little better when I saw her. The sick children laughed and played with her. Not even they could frighten me. Don't annoy Renee. She's a princess here. Didn't you know? She told stories. She said there was a war out there. But they stared at me and frightened me. They would come to look for me in the evening, and then no one would have protected me. Not even you, Charlotte. Am I right?
Pronto. O último troféu dessa lista aqui. Então, galera, eu tô encerrando, tá? Se inscreve no canal. Eu tô no Instagram também, Games Abidiel. Faltam dois troféus aqui, que são coletáveis, tá? Eu vou postar mais à frente. Beleza? Pessoal, essa foi a nossa transmissão. Beijos no core e até o